Well, hi there again from Rodney P. And today I want to share with you something that's going to help you achieve the goals that you have in your life, whether it's in marriages, whether it's in business, whether it's in your job, wherever it is, might be in sport. Uh, Everyone has goals and everyone is trying to achieve those goals. Now, how can we be successful in achieving those goals? Bit of background. I did project controls work for many years where on major projects we set up action plans, we set up the whole planning and systems control of the whole sort of project. So this is what I was doing for many, many years. And just to set the scene, whenever you tackle something, whether it's sport, whether it's marriage, whether it's whatever it might be, you must always know why you are doing that. You must know your why. Now, I don't want to go into that in too much detail. In fact, a little while ago I wrote a blog post on that, and I'll give you the link down the bottom here on this page. But once you know your why, then in any endeavor, whether you're setting up a business or whatever it is that you want to do, the first thing to have is a vision. Now, a vision is a fuzzy, longer-term picture of where you would like to get to. Once you've got the vision, then you set the various policies that you're going to apply in order to get to that vision, and then you're going to set some strategies on what you want to do, how you're going to apply everything in order to get there. You choose various paths that you're going to travel in various aspects or parts of that vision that you have. And then with each of those paths, you're going to set goals. And today I want to talk about meeting those goals. So we set goals along the way, progressive goals, and the definition of a goal is something that is measurable and that has got a certain time period attached to it. So let's say for argument's sake, excuse me, let's say for argument's sake that we had a goal of manufacturing or producing, let's say 100 widgets in a month. Now, what generally happens with people is that at the start of the month we say, oh, there's plenty of time left. I'll concentrate on other things in the meantime for the first week. And at the end of the first week, then you've only got 3 weeks to produce that 100 widgets. Then you start sitting down and looking at the problems and start working something else. At the end of that, another week's gone. Now you've got 2 weeks to produce that 100 widgets. And most often this happens to people and they get into crunch situations, panic situations, creates a problem towards the end, and very often don't meet the goal because of all of that. Now, I have, as I say, practiced that for many years. I've taught it for many years on courses. And just recently I was listening to a seminar in the business that I'm involved in. And this guy was talking about how to meet those goals. And what he was saying is that what you need to do is have a daily metric, what he called a keystone metric, the one thing that's vitally important in order for you to meet that goal. Have that keystone metric, a daily goal, in order to meet the, let's say, the 1 month goal that you might have. And it's the one thing that you want to pour all your efforts into in order to help you achieve that goal. So what you need to do is first master the small numbers, then the bigger numbers take care of themselves. So once we set up that daily metric, that keystone metric, then we know what to concentrate on. We focus our activities. Generally, when people have things to do, they are focusing on a whole lot of things, and because you're focusing on a whole lot of things, you're actually not focusing on any one thing that's producing the results we want to produce. So we need to find that keystone metric, whatever it might be, and then take that keystone metric and put that into the sorry, that was just the cat scratching at the door. We want to take that keystone metric and we want to make it something tangible, something that we can focus on, that we take all the distractions out the way and focus just on that one thing that is going to help us to achieve that keystone metric. And when we do that, are we going to make mistakes? Are we going to make adjustments? Of course we are going to have to. So what we do is we set it up first, and we do that as soon as possible at the start of the period, if it's a month, on day number 1. And then we set that up and we test it. Now, because it's a daily thing, we can test it, the results on a daily basis. So at the end of the first day, we test that, we measure what has been achieved, and then if we're not achieving what we should have achieved, then we make adjustments. The next day, we test that out again, we measure it, and we adjust, and so we will build up to being able to attain that daily metric, that keystone metric that is going to help us to achieve success. Now, as I said, this was a chap talking on a seminar in the business that I'm involved in. You want to know more about that business, click the link below and you can find out more about that. But the important thing is to always set the keystone metric, the daily activity that you need to focus on in order, the most important thing that you need to focus on in order to achieve the goal that you have set. So friends, I hope that that's helped you. And read the article that I've done, given you the link to below, and put it into practice. Let me know if this has actually helped you. Let me know if you want more details, and we can always cover that. So thanks very much for listening today, and have a great time meeting all your goals.